Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Galetti. My name is Joff van Renen, and I will be conducting the auction today. This auction has officially started. We could just play with the bass a little bit, Odie. Welcome to the Killarney Country Club in Johannesburg. Toilets are to my right, your left. Motherland Coffee on the patio for your pleasure and leisure. Thanks for joining us in what's going to be a very, very busy hour or so before we get through the catalogue on Galetti's auction today. On behalf of the entire Galetti team, welcome to our commercial real estate auction for July, for the end of July. Winter is halfway through 2025 season. It's going to be a busy afternoon. As we said, registrations on multiple platforms happening this morning, yesterday, and throughout the duration of the auction. We have a great, thank you very much, a great list of properties on auction across Gauteng and some beyond. We have bidders on every single property today. Watch my S's, please, Odie. So congrats to the entire Galetti team. Well done on the hard work. Please sit down, relax, get somebody to eat, get somebody to eat, get somebody to drink, and enjoy the next 60 minutes or so with us. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you very much to our sponsors for joining us this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Registrations are still taking place, so if you're outside and you can hear my voice, you're more than welcome to come inside. We do serve coffees inside as well. You're welcome to bring them in. Takeaways are acceptable. Our telephone table is going to be very, very busy this afternoon, as is online bidding. And it is a full house in the auction studio at the Killarney Country Club called Galetti this afternoon. Standing room only again, Ricardo. It's such a tough act to follow. We are bringing more chairs in, so please, ladies that are standing, please bear with us. We do apologize. We're bringing some more chairs in for the ladies, except for the COO, who has to stand because she's working. Bidders have joining on several platforms today, telephonically across the country. We do have two coming in from overseas, from Europe, as well as live with us in the auction studio and the auction venue at Killarney Country Club. Proxy bidders, we do have a few family members and attorneys that are working on behalf of their buyers and sellers. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for entrusting the Galetti team on behalf of their clients as well, online, through our systems, on the app, through the Galetti app. You can download that through iOS and Android stores, free of charge. Please know everybody has registered exactly the same as you have, and you're welcome to view those documentations and all FICA requirements at any time. Make sure you make use of the QR code in and around the room. It's on the floor, it's on the big screen. If we could see it, because Big Reggie's standing in front of that QR code. Ricardo, please don't flex so we can see the screen as well. Just point your camera, switch your camera on, point it at the QR code. I think we've run out of brochures again. The digital catalog will pop up on your mobile device. Just point it at the QR code. It's in and around the room, on the big screen, on the floor as well. That digital catalog will pop up for you. Make sure you scan them, and it will work easy as can be. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be going through the rules of auction. Please understand, once we start this auction, we do not stop it. The Galetti staff as well as management are here to answer any and all questions you have. Relax, Joshy. We haven't started the auction yet. Dash, relax. Now you're excited. Now you're excited. These are the rules of auction where Galetti Commercial and Industrial. This auction started on time and is on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025 at 12 noon at the Kalani Country Club in Johannesburg. The auction I hereby declares as follows. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Number 68 of 2008, here referred to as the CPA. Section 65 of the CPA and Regulations 18 to 33 of the CPA. The auctioneer confirms that these rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the Act and the regulations thereto. The auctioneer also confirms that these rules of auction were made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to commencement of the auction, and as a result, each bidder acknowledges and agrees that they have been granted adequate access to these rules of auction. The auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of the CPA. Total cost of the auction, conduct of the auction and the auctioneer, 1,480,000 rands. Right of admission to the auction is reserved, and the auctioneers reserve the right to refuse to register any natural or juristic person at their sole discretion. Odie, if you give me some more juice, please. The auction will commence at the published time and will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons in general to take part in the auction. More power, please, Odie. Unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price. More power, please, Odie. And to a 5 business day confirmation period from the date of signature by the purchaser of the sale agreement or confirmation period in favor of our seller. With regards to any lots which is subject to reserve price, such sale by auction is subject to a right to bid by or on behalf of the seller or auctioneer. The auctioneer is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to but not exceeding the reserve price. However, such provision is not applicable to an auction without reserve. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until that announcement is made, a bid may be retracted. The CPA provides in Section 45.2 that when goods are put up for sale in lots, each lot is, unless there is evidence to the contrary, regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. More power, please, Odie. In compliance with Regulation 26.2, anyone intends to bid at the auction must register his or her identity on the bidder's record prior to the commencement of the auction, and the music as well, please, Odie. And such registration must meet the requirements of the Financial Intelligence Centre Act 38 of 2001, or FICA, in respect to the establishment and verification of identity of the person, and the person must sign the registration entry. Please note, the auctioneer may, in his or her sole discretion and absolute discretion, determine whether or not the requisite FICA requirements have been satisfied, and in terms of the auctioneer may refuse to allow any person to register to bid at that auction. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all here to do business. All our buyers, all our sellers are here. Everybody is welcome countrywide at all of the Galetti auctions. Any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic person must produce a letter of authority that expressly authorizes such a bidder to bid on behalf of that person or entity in accordance with Regulation 26.3. The auctioneer shall compile a bidder's record and a vendor's roll in accordance with the regulations. The bidder's record shall be available for inspection at any time free of charge. The vendor's roll shall be available for inspection during the normal business hours without the charge of a fee at the premises of the auctioneers. All prospective bidders are required to pay a registration deposit. What are we charging today, Ricardo? 50,000 rands in order to successfully register as a participant in the auction. This deposit is refundable should the prospective bidder be unsuccessful in securing the highest bid. The auctioneer has a trust account into which all monies will be paid for the benefit of the seller minus the agreed commissions. All prospective bidders are required to read and understand the rules of auction and the auction sale agreement prior to commencement of the auction. On registration, the bidder becomes bound by the rules of auction and if he or she is successful. Any person registered by and for the auction may object to these rules of auction prior to the commencement of same, and such objection shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Any objections online? Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Any objections? Thank you. We shall proceed. Please note, the bidder acknowledges that it was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to commencement of the auction, as contemplated in terms and regulation 28.5 of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer is obliged to provide to the bidder either electronically or in the traditional manner of a physical inspection, pursuant to the applicable laws at such time. In terms of Section 55.1 of the CPA, goods are sold foot-toots as is, with no guarantees or warranties expressed or implied by the auctioneer. A bid shall be taken as proof that the bidder has inspected the goods, handled the lots, and has satisfied themselves with the condition of the goods for which they are bidding on. Ladies and gentlemen, if there are any questions at any time about the properties on auction today in the next 60 minutes or so, politely raise your hand. One of the Galetti management or sales brokers will answer any and all of your questions. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, very kind of you. Thank you. That's a lot of information that you forgot about. Please note, very important, you bid on these properties with all their good looks and wrinkles. What you see is what you get. Take your better half home and learn to love them. The properties will be yours once this hammer falls. The conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer myself, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding procedure. The auctioneer shall only read out these rules of auction prior to the commencement of the auction if it is required to do so in accordance with regulation 21.8. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction unless such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. We do have a deceased estate today, I believe. I will announce it when we get there, if Ricardo doesn't tell me beforehand, because he's quite eager today. Each purchaser acknowledges an addition to the bid amounts. The purchaser shall also be liable to make payment of value-added tax if applicable. The auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully higher bids for the property being auctioned, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall constitute an offer to purchase. No bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the fall of the hammer. The highest bidder on any lot will be obligated to sign the auction sale agreement on the day on which such bid is accepted, which agreement the bidder acknowledges to have acquainted himself or herself therewith. Any refusal and or failure by the highest bidder to sign the auction sale agreement as contemplated in this rule shall constitute a breach of these rules of auction, and the auctioneer and or the seller reserves to the right to take whatever steps may be available to it in law to enforce its rights as a result of such breach. The highest bidder in respect of any lot bid upon shall pay a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT over and above the bid price. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneers. The auctioneer hereby confirms that to the extent that these rules of auction have been amended, that these rules of auction constitute the amended version. They've been signed by the auctioneer, myself, Joff van Reenen, representing Galetti. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. As mentioned, we have 13 properties on this afternoon's auction. All our buyers, all our sellers are here. We have numerous telephone bidders coming in. Please, I think you get them ready. On lot number 1, please, Josh, get them up as well. George is handling, Josh is handling, Reggie. Now I see you doing some work because you've got no properties on auction. Is it your first time? Is it no properties on today's auction, Reggie? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Ricardo says take the day off. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 1 is up on the big screen, please. Any questions at any time that anybody needs answered, you're more than welcome. Politely raise your hand. The Galetti staff are there for any and all reasons. They will answer all your questions. Lot number 1, up on the big green screens. Here we go, Ricardo. This is yours. Lot number 1, please. Up on the big screen, please. There she is. We had it for a second. Is she coming back? I can tell you. It's very easy to tell. Lot number 1, it is number 37, Bung Hook Crescent on the N4 Gateway. Josh, this is yours. Earth size just under 2,500 square meters, 2,439 square meters. Your GLA, 1,473 squares. Gross income, that's for the next financial year, I believe, almost 1.2 million rands per annum. Taking zoning is industrial. This property is VAT registered, Josh. You are paying VAT on this property. Get hold of your clever accountant. See what he can do for you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 3-phase power. 2 generators and an inverter. Oh, does it have to be your face back on the big screen, Ricardo? 3-phase power, 2 generators, and the inverter are there. It's part of the lot, Josh. Yes, it is part of this auction. 9-meter height to ease with retractable roof for flexible use. There are your stats online, your investment rationale, your property information. 2 times 4-meter roller shutter doors located in secure high-demand industrial corridor. Easy access to the N4, N1, R21 via key arterial routes. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware, as an extra note, 36-month leases that we have on this one. Josh, the 36-month leases we have on this one are some of the longest in the park. There we go. And it's only on this property. This is lot number 1, ladies and gentlemen. We have it a bit to start with. Any other bit online? Telephones are ready. Online is ready. Here we go. Lot number 1, opening bid stands at 8 million. 8 million, any other bid, have it selling at 8 million, 85, 85, 85. Auctions on at 8 million, 250,000, 85, 85, 85. At 8 million, 250,000, gentlemen, any other to go now. At 250,000, gentlemen, any other to go, 85, 55, the Urensa. At 8 million to 8.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 8 million, 500,000, gentlemen, any other to 5, 5, 5, 5. This is the only property we've got in the N4 Gateway. At 8 million, 500,000, gentlemen, any other to 8.5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 8,500,000, gentlemen, any other ever selling at 8,500,000, 875. At 875, 75. At 8,750,000, I already got your bid, sir. At 875, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, what's now at 8,750,000, gentlemen, any other to go now? At 875, 75. Lot number 1, mark my words, we are selling at 875, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. First call. That's once at 8,750,000 now. This is the only property we have, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 1.2 million rands per annum in your pocket. That's the cash cow this property is. At 8 million, any other 875, 75, 75, 55. Bidvest, by the looks of it, is your neighbor. 8,750,000 once. 8,750,000. Second call. That's why I said 875, 75, 75, 55. At 875, gentlemen, any other at 875. Telephones, fair warning now. At 8,750,000. 9, sir. I can't take 50, sir. It's a large property. You've got to get back in. At 875, I'll take another 250,000. 875, 75, any other 875. Telephones, if you're watching YouTube, there's going to be about a 10-second lag. I'll give you more time. Mr. Fox, good afternoon. Any other 875, 75, 75. At 8,750,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning on the phone. If I could see the phone. At 875, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. Fair warning, gentlemen. 8,750,000. Don't worry, sir. It's money. It'll grow back next month. Or your bank manager will lend it to you again. 875 in Johannesburg. I wouldn't wait long if I were you, sir. Wait now, forever hold your peace. 875, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 875, 5555. 2,439 square meters. Your GLA almost 1,500 squares. It's zoned industrial. This is the property, ladies and gentlemen. Industrial properties are skyrocketing. Manufacturing is skyrocketing. The bid stands at 875, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning on the phone at 875, 55. 875, gentlemen. Any other 875, 5555. 9, sir. I'd think fast if I were you, sir. At 875, fair warning on the phone. Take as much time as you need, sir. At 875, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning at 75, 75, 75, 55. Where were you all my life, sir? You woke up this morning and said you give the auctioneer and the guy on the phone a heart attack. 875, he's out. 9, you're in. Fair warning on the phone. At 9 million, gentlemen, any other have it a fair warning at 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. At 9 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 9 and a quarter now. At 925, 925, 925, 5, 5, 5, 5. 9 million, 250,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 925, 925, 925. Once at 9,250,000. Fair warning, gentlemen, twice at 9,250,000, gentlemen. Any over to go now? Fair warning, 9,250,000. Once at 925. Second call at 925. Hammers high, ladies and gentlemen, at 9,250,000 now. All in. Telephone. Are you sure? Ma'am, you're out. Telephone, you're still out. 95. I need another 250,000. Fair warning. Johannesburg's in. No. Telephone's out. You're in, sir. 95. Fair warning. Last call. Sold it at 9 million rands on the nose. Congratulations, sir. You got it. Shashi, that's your buyer. Next up, please, lot number 2. Lot number 2, here we go. Karusha, this is your property. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations. We are now moving through to the metropolis of 94 Milner Road in Randburg. Earth size, just over 2,000 square meters. There's your rationale. Holy cow, talk about Central. Micah, GW Goldwagen, Super Quick, Midas. ShopRite is there, Oakite, McDonald's on your corner, St. Stithians College across the road. It doesn't get better location than this. GLA, 1,507 odd square meters. Your projected gross income for the next financial year, almost 1.4 million rands per annum. It is Zone Business 1, Karusha. Yeah, correct? And the property is vatable? Yes, it is. There you have it. Secure on-site parking supports residential, retail, or church use. Zoning allows for up to 4 stories, offering potential for further vertical expansion. Would, if I were you, rooftop potential for shared leisure space or destination venue. Directly adjacent to McDonald's and within walking distance to good arterials and good amenities. In McDonald's, literally across the road. Literally across the road. Adjacent. There you have it. I beg your pardon, we do have it open, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go? 94 Milner Road. Yeah. Well, welcome to the auction, Ricardo. Welcome to the auction. Thanks for joining us. Here we have it. Lot number 2, 94 Milner Road, Randburg. Karusha, it's your property. Can we have another aerial view, please, on our big screen PowerPoint? There it is. Best location you will ever see in Randburg. We already have it open, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go now? 5 million opening, gentlemen. Any over to 5. At 5 million opening, gentlemen. Any over to bidding at 5. Any over to 5.25, sir. At 5.25, ready to go 5.25, 5. At 5 million, 500,000, gentlemen. Any over to 5.75. At 5.75, 75, 5. 6 million, sir. At 6 million, any over to gentlemen. Any over to 6.25 now. At 65, 5. 6. Where's he? At 6,250,000. Have it a bid correction, please. At 6.25, gentlemen. 625, 5. At 6,250,000. Any other bid? 625, 5. Gentlemen, best location in Randburg. You can move in tomorrow. 6,255,000. Who said that? Who's shouting? Are you bidding or screaming, sir? Don't forget to brush your teeth in the morning, please. 6,250,000, gentlemen. Any other bid? 625, 5. First call. 6,250,000, gentlemen. Any other to go now? At 625. Second call. That's twice. At 6,250,000. Pardon? Back in at 6.5, sir. At 6,500,000, gentlemen. Any other to 6.5. Telephone, how are we feeling? You happy? 6,500,000, gentlemen. Any other to... He's thinking and waiting. At 6,500,000, 5. Ricardo, can I lift reserve, please? I'm lifting it, ladies and gentlemen. This property will be sold on the fall of the hammer. 6,500,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. Telephone, if you're thinking about it, jump in right now, you're going to lose it. 6,500,000, gentlemen, have it in, have it, no go. At 6.5. No reserve. We're selling on the fall of the hammer. At 6,500,000, gentlemen, at Randburg Central location. Here we go. At 6.5. First, at 6,500,000, gentlemen. Second call. That's twice at 6,500,000. Telephone, how are we feeling? I still can't see you. A little bit of COVID? Take a Panada, you feel better. But bid now at 6 million. I'll take 6,667. I don't mind. We're selling it now at 6,500,000, gentlemen. Any other evidence? 6.5. At 6,500,000. Once, twice, third and final call. Fair warning on the phone. Selling on the fall at 6,500,000. Congratulations, sir. Sold! 6,500,000 rands. Holy smokes! You're going to Randburg, sir. Congratulations. 6.5 million. Looks like you brought the whole family, sir. Well done. That property is sold. Holy smokes. Well, if you want a good time and want to sell your properties, best you come to Galetti, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you a few moments to calm down. Ricardo, if we have any more properties in Randburg, get them now, quickly. Holy smokes. Congratulations. Well, that's a first for me. 20,000 auctions, I've never seen a reaction like that. Whenever you're ready, sir, just go mad. Right, here we go. Lot number 3. Apparently the bar's open for somebody. 18, 19, and 12. In fact, I'm going to give them a few more moments. They're still going mental at the back. Well, I hope you got that on camera, Odie. Nearly fainted, I got such a fright. Geronimo. Yeah. Congratulations, gentlemen. Well done. And ladies, whoever shouted and went ballistic. Let's move on, please. If anybody's listening, we need more properties in Randburg, please. Apparently, they're quite popular. Moving lot number 3, 18, 19, and 20, Balmoral Avenue. This is Bryanston, which happens to be just down the road from Randburg, if anybody's looking. David, this is your property. Thank you, David. I can also speak if you like. Earth size, 5,903 odd square meters, approximate size. Your GLA, approximately 1,800. Gross income, almost 1,250,000, just under to be exact, 1.25 million rands per annum. It's zoned Res 1. This is lot number 3. We can tell you, fully let with 20 students, offering immediate rental income. Half of the units on prepaid electricity for easier management. There's a communal pool and a LAPO for residential use. Secure with electric fencing and access control. Easy N1 access, close to major routes, highways, byways, and suburbs. Thank you, David. This is your property. We get any offer to go, please. We already have an opening bid. Perfect. Thank you very much. We already have an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Any offer to go now? Any offer at 3,500,000. 3.5, gentlemen. Any offer to 3,500,000. 3.637 a bid now. At 3,700,000. At 3.7 a bid, gentlemen. Any offer to 3. Ma'am, don't look so scared. It's Bryanston. It's not Randburg, I understand. At 3,700,000. Any other to go now. At 7 of it, gentlemen. Any other to 3,700,000 now. At 3.8 million. At 3.8 million. Have it selling at 8 million. 8 selling it at 3,800,000. Once now, early gentlemen, have it check it goes. At 3,800,000. 3.9. At 3,999,000. Have it at 3.9. 4 million. David, your buyer's back in. Ricardo, you're out. At 3 million, have it at 3.9. 4. Any other have it selling at 4 now. At 4 million, gentlemen, have it at 4.1. Another 100,000 between friends, sir. At 4 million, gentlemen, Bryanston, here we go. This is lot number 3. Bids out at 4 million for another 100,000. Are we sure, sir? First call. Once now at 4 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Have it a fair warning. You're in, sir. You're out. At 4 million, have it a fair warning at 4. Any over to go, sir. At 4 million, telephone, nothing yet. At 4 million, have it a 4. First call. At 4 million, gentlemen. Ladies, second call. That's twice at 4 million. Bryanston, here we go. Have it a fair warning. Hammers high now. At 4 million, gentlemen. 18, 19, and 20. Balmoral Avenue. Your buyer's out, sir. I've still got David's is in. At 4 million. I need another 100,000. You want to go in, sir? At 4 to go, gentlemen. Have it a Kate Haney. Have it a 4 now. Fair warning once. Fair warning twice. I've got your bid, sir. It is yours. Third and final. Bryanston, here we go. 18, 19, and 20. Third and final call. You got it, sir. Sold at 4 million rands. Holy cow, it's all happening at Galetti today. Well, Kate, I hope you got that last lot on social media. You're going to use the hell out of that. If you don't go viral for that, nothing will. Lot number 4. Here we go, please. Lot number 4, 20 and 30 Thora Crescent, Weinberg. Number 28 and 30. David, this is yours again. David, have you paid for the ring? Have you paid for the wedding yet? David, have you paid for the wedding? Paying, still paying. Earth size, 6,310 squares. GLA, 12,040. This is lot number 4, I believe. It's 30% tenanted. David, that correct? It is 30% tenanted already. For GLA, 12,140. Zoning industrial 1, VAT registered. Yes, David. Vatable. That is correct. It is. Get your clever counted in. 70-30 warehouse to office split for efficient operations. 3-phase power for industrial use. 24/7 security with controlled access. 4 dock levelers for seamless goods handling. Recently upgraded and infrastructure throughout. Prime logistics park with key route access. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? We have an opening bid. This is lot number 4. We have it open with lot number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? 1.5, sir. 15 million rand. Any other, 5. At 15.555. 15,500,000. At 15.5 million, gentlemen. Any other, 15.555. Back in again, sir. At 15.516 we have, sir. I can't take that. No, sir. $500,000 only at the moment. Those are the increments. At 16.55555. At 16,500,000, gentlemen. Any other to go for 16.555. 16,500,000. One of the larger property we have, sir. At 16.555. 17's a bid, sir. At 17 million, any other to have 17.555. Not yet. At 17 million, gentlemen. Any other to have 17 million. Already got your bid, Ricardo. Your man's in. At 17 million, gentlemen. Any other to have 17. Weinberg, here we go. First call at 17.5. Back in again at 17,500,000. Hammer always works. 17,500,000, gentlemen. Any other 75. This is Weinberg, ladies and gentlemen, or as we like to call it, Santon Industrial at 17,500,000. There, the property. There you go. It's big, it's large, it's clean. At 17,500,000, I'll take as much time as you need. At 75. 18. Back in at 18, sir. At 18 million, I'll take 85. At 18 million, 18,250. 18,250,000 now. Lot number 4 at 18.25, gentlemen. Any other 85. At 250,000. First call at 18,250,000, gentlemen. Any other to go, sir? At 18.55. No, sir, you're not in yet. I need another 250,000. You want to go, sir? I believe it's the only property we have in Weinberg. 18,250,000. Once at 18.25. Second at 18.2. 18.5. Hammer says it again. 18,500,000 at 18,500,000. Any other 85, 18.5, gentlemen. Any other to go now at 85. First call once at 18,500,000. Second call at 18,500,000. Fair warning, gentlemen. Any other now? You can try it, sir, but I don't think it's going to skim either. But 18.6. 18 million, another 100,000. 18,600,000, gentlemen, have it a fair 180 with 600. 18.7, told you. At 700,000, gentlemen, have it a fair 180 with 75. 18,700,000. First call. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. First call at 18,700,000. Second call. That's twice at 18,700,000. David, how's your buyer feeling? At 18.7. Fair warning, sir. Underbid is done, high bid is in. 18.70 item. I'll take another 50, sir, if you want it. You sure? Appreciate it. Once, twice. Third and final call. Weinberg. Sold at 18,700,000. Another one goes. What a crazy day at Galetti. You want something sold? Bring it to Galetti. Lot number 5. Thank you, David. You have another property on auction. The wedding's half paid for now. 28 and 30, 10th Street in Florida. Not yet. I've met your fiancé. Expensive. David, it's yours. Earth size, 3,906 square meters. Remember, she wants the cupcakes in pink at the wedding as well. That's going to cost more. Earth size, almost 4,000 squares. GLA, almost 3,000, 2,972. Zoning, business 1, VAT registered, David. He's just run off. It's vatable as well, David. David, vatable? Just not. Just I'll tell you when to stop. Yeah. 3 levels, suitable for mixed use. Flexible layout, ideal for retail or hospitality. Another dock leveler. Never had dock levers before. Today we got 2. And loading bay for efficient logistics. 40 plus secure parking bays plus street parking as well. Easily accessible for vehicles and pedestrians alike. 1 kilometer from the CMR golf course. Yeah, it can be on course all day. For added appeal, if you don't feel like working, just pop down to the course down the road. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? This is lot number 5. We already have an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go now? 3 million opening bid, gentlemen. Any other to have it? 3 million. Any other to have it? 3 and a quarter now. At 325, already got him, David. At 3,250,000. Any other to have it? 325, 325, 325, 55. At 3,250,000. There's the property. There's Caltex. There's engine, there's everything behind you, and the golf course. At 3,250,000, gentlemen, and have it a fair warning, and you have it to go now. At 325, 325, 325, 5555. This is lot number 5 at 3,250,000. At 3 and a quarter, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 325, 325, 325. First call, once at 3,250,000. Second call, as twice at 3,200,000. 3.5, sir. Another 250,000 more. I don't mind. Take as much time as you like. Reggie, have another chat to him. What does he say? At 3 million, 3.5, 255, 255, sir. At 250,000, 500,000, 250, sir. At 3 and a quarter, but have it at 3 and a quarter, but gentlemen, lot number 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 3,250,000 once. 3,250,000. Second call. This is the only property we've got in Florida, and we're selling it now. At 3 and a quarter, but gentlemen, there's the drone warning, and you have to go now. At 3 and a quarter, at 325, 5, 5, 5, 5. And you have to have it a fair warning, gentlemen, on the phone. Well, there's no phones on this one. At 3 and a quarter, 250,000. Have it 250,000. First call. At 3,250,000. Second call. That's twice. At 3 million, 3.3. 3,300,000, 3.4 at 3,400,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning, 3.444 now. At 400,000, have it 400,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. So you're in, sir. At 4 million, have it 400,000. First score, Florida property at 3,400,000. And you get a golf course, sir. Golf course, you can walk there. Second call, 3,400,000. Fair warning, here's out, you're in. Third and final call, hammers in, hammers out, 3.4. Sold it at 3,400,000. David, that's yours. Lot number 6. Clinton, where are you hiding? Brother, there you are. Let's go to Funabel Park. Can't believe they let you in there. 12 and 13, Ritbook in Funabel Park. Thank you, Clinton, for handling this property of size. We can tell you on lot number 6, 1,136 square meters, your GLA, just over 1,150 squares. A projected gross income for the next financial year, just under 430,000 rands per annum. It's mixed-use zoning, vatable, yes. 23 plus offices with boardrooms, storerooms, and filing areas. Ideal for large teams, training, or admin operations. Fitted with full solar, an inverter backup, and a 4,000-liter JoJo tank. Pretty much off the grid, I'd say. There you have it. Zoning allows for office, retail, or student housing. Please be aware. I've no idea what that means. Oh, yes, I do now. I thought you meant obsessive compulsive. Yeah, that's pretty much me. We can tell you zoning allows for office, retail, or student housing. And also on lot number 6, prime location opposite the fuel and a police station. What a combination. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. In your over to go, please. We have an opening bid at 800,000 rands. 800,000, gentlemen. In your over to... Brush your teeth, sir. Brush your teeth, like I told you. 800,000, gentlemen. In your over to have it, 800,000. In your over to have it, selling at 800,000 now. At 800,000, lot number 6, gentlemen. At 800,000, have it over to 800,000. At selling at the opening bid. No, sir, you're not in yet. It's my bid. The opening bid stands at 800,000. At 800,000, gentlemen, any over 800,000, a million, yes or no? 800,000, I'll take a million, gentlemen. 800,000, have it quickly now. At 800,000, have it selling at 800,000. Ladies and gentlemen, is there no interest at 800,000? I can't take that, unfortunately, sir. I must start with the opening bid at 800,000. Fair warning, sir. Are you sure? No interest at the 800,000 mark? You sure? Somebody had Cocoa Puffs this morning. 800,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 800,000, and you have it selling at 800,000 now. Auction's back on at 800,000, gentlemen. Have it if you want to get 800,000. This is Fundamental Park at 800,000 now. At 800, have it 800,000. So please go away, sir. I can see it now. At 800,000, have it 800,000. Piet, your man's in. At 800,000, gentlemen, have it if you want to get 800,000. Are you sure? 800,000 once, 800,000 twice. The bid is on the floor at 800,000. It's a one-horse race. We'll open and close on the one bid. All in. All done. Last call. You got it, sir. Sold it at 800,000 rands. Pretty sure that's going to be STC, but we'll let you know. I've no idea, so we'll take the bid to our seller. Lot number 7. Here she comes on lot number 7. Sizwe. He's what? Oh, shame. Good thing we put the camera so high up. 32 Hendrik van Eck Boulevard. If you're having a bad day at the office, ladies and gentlemen, best you don't go to Galetti on the day. Especially if you're a sales broker. We will introduce you later. Sizwe, this is yours. We're staying in Fundamental Park. Earth size 1,100 GLA, almost 800 square meters. Your gross income for the next financial year potential 345, almost 350,000 rand. It's a business one. Zoning this property is vatable. Says, pardon? 11 rooms. Thank you. Don't worry about the screen. I will tell you it is 11 rooms. I'll get there now. This is vatable. Yes, it is vatable. 11 fully furnished rooms. If the auctioneer says it, we'll hold him to it, including 2 ensuite units and features a total of 10 bathrooms. Yeah. Believe it or not, flexible investment can operate as a guest house or offices. 10 bathrooms, I heard that. Features include a swimming pool, secure parking, Wi-Fi, and air conditioning. High visibility with direct main road exposure. Easy access to key routes, local amenities. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number 7. This is lot number 7. Please be aware, ladies and gentlemen, we have our bidders. No, our telephone bidders, Georgia, are here. They're all here. Thank you. Somebody got stuck, but he's made it. This is lot number 7. We already have an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, on number 32 Hendrik van Eck Boulevard in Fundamental Park. There you have it, 11 fully furnished rooms. We already have an opening bid at 2,500,000. 2,500,000. We have it at 2.55555. Ricardo, that was yours. At 2,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 275. At how much? I've got 2.5. Auction's got to go up, not down. At 2.5 million, gentlemen, it's not a Chinese auction, I'm afraid. We ascend, we don't descend. At 2,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 2.55555. At 275, 2,750,000. At 275, gentlemen, and you have it at 275, 75. This is Hendrik van Eck Street Boulevard. There you see it, sir. At 2 million, have I already got pardon? I've got 2,750,000. Listen to your auctioneer. I know it's difficult because I'm very quiet. No problem, sir. Take as much time as you want. A lot of people never been to an auction over 2,750,000. You want to be in, sir? I'm going to need 3. At 275, gentlemen, have it if you want to get 275, 75. At 2,750,000. Once. At 275, gentlemen, and you have it at 275, 75. Second call. Twice. At 2,750,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 3 million. At 3 million, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 3. Oh, it looks like it's getting expensive in Fundamental Park. Burger King, MTN, Pick and Pay, Absaf, F&B. It's all there. At 3 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 3, selling at 3 now. First call, once at 3 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 3.1. 3.1, 3,100,000 rand, Mr. Fox. At 3 point, any other, 100,000, gentlemen, have it if only 1, any other goes, sir. At 100,000, 200. I would if I were you. Think high, think fast. At 100,000, have it, we have it, 1, and you have to go now. At 100,000, Reggie, where's your buy? Get him back in. 3,100,000. First call at 3.11, and you have it, 3.2, sir. 100,000 more? Are we sure? You're going to lose 11 bedrooms for 100,000 rands. At 3,100,000, any of it, 3.2. 3,200,000 at 3,200,000, gentlemen. Have it if you want to go down. It's online, it's on the floor, it's in Johannesburg. Here we go. At 3,200,000, any of it, 3.2, sir. David, your man's out. You're in, sir. At 3,200,000, any of it, a fair warning. Federal Park. It's hotting up again. 3,200,000. Once at 3,200,000. He's still out. Second call. That's twice at 3,200,000, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning. 3.2. What does this mean, sir? Half a bid? I don't want to bid. I'm going to faint. At 3,200,000. We'll give him some water. At 3 million, something harder. At 3.2. Selling it 2 now. David, you're out. He's out, gentlemen. You're in. 3,200,000 once, twice. Third and final call. Sold at 3,200,000. It's all happening today back at Galetti. Next up, here we go. Lot number 8. Lot number 8. Thank you to Gareth. This is yours. On lot number 8, please. Do we have our telephone buyers? I think we do, or they're here. I'll check with Georgia. Again, corner Minnow Street and the R57 in Sasolburg. Industrial areas are getting very, very expensive, ladies and gentlemen. In Johannesburg and Cape Town. Here we go. Earth size, 80, just under 18,500 square meters. Your GLA 4,300 gross potential income for next year. Is it? No, it's not. Can't be that. I've got 13 million. It's got to be 1.3. 1.3 million approximate rands per annum. There it is on the big screen. It says the. I don't think that's correct. No, that's your GAI. I'll tell you now. Gareth, what is our gross? Gross real income 13 million per annum. Can I have a bidder's card, please? 13 million approximate rands per annum. Zoning special. It's VAT registered as well. Thank you, Gareth. Fully operational 46 plus room hotel. Corner site on the R57 with 18,475 square meters of land. It's a big piece of land. Zone for hospitality with potential for conferencing, student housing, or conversion there to a couple of our buyers wanting to know about that. Entirely what you do to it is up to you. The property is sold with a 1-year lease in place. The successful bidder will have the first right of refusal to acquire the operations once the leases expire. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're selling the property and the lease. Not the business yet, but you get first right of refusal on the business if you want it. Ready, have it, open a bid, lot number 8, ladies and gentlemen, any over to go now. 10 million, open a bid, gentlemen, any over to 10 million, selling it at 10, any over at 10 million, have it. This is Sasolburg, sir. At 10 million, 11 of it, have it, any over to go, selling 11 of it now. At 11 million, have it, 12, any over to have it. It is an enormous property. At 12 million, it's Sasolburg, it's busy. At 12 million, gentlemen, have it at 12.5555. At 12.5 million, have it at 12.5, and you have it at 12.5. 13 million, here we go. At 13 million, here you have it at 13 million, Ricardo. This one's yours. At 13 million, 30.5555. 13 million, 500,000, gentlemen, have it at 30.5555. At 13.5. Antoinette, you sure? First call at 13 million, 500,000. Second call, got a bit high, got a bit hard. 14. Back in at 14, gentlemen, already saw him. At 14, 40.555. 14 and a half, sir. At 14 and no, sir, I can't take that bid. This is a huge property. It's Sasolburg. It's busy. Lots of manufacturing, lots of industrial. At 14.5 million, 40.5, 40.5555. 15, back in at 15 million. At 15, Gareth, your man's out. At 15 million, gentlemen, and over to Sasselberg at its best. At 15 million, gentlemen, have a fair warning at 15.5. 15 million, 5 of that. You bidding or smiling, sir? That's what I thought. You nearly moved to Sasselberg. I hope you can speak Afrikaans. 15,500,000. You can now. At 15.5, gentlemen, have it. What's so funny, man? Do you know him? He could be moving there. 15,500,000. Any other ever 15.555. At any other ever half a bit, gentlemen, have it a 500,000. First call at 15,500,000, gentlemen, have it in over goes. At 15, Tara, your man's out. At 15,55555. Sasselberg, here we go. 15,000,000, second call. That's twice at 15,000,000. 15,750. 1575, 75, 75, 75. At 15,750,000. Can you believe this? At 15,750,000. I need danger pay for this one. 1575, 75, 75, 55. 16 million. 16 and a quarter. At 16,250,000, gentlemen, have it, warning, 5. At 16,000,005. First call at 16,250,000. Bid correction, please. At 16 and a quarter, gentlemen, have a fair warning, 62.5, 62.5. Thank you. At 16,250,000. Appreciate it, sir. Hazen, you're out. 16.25 once, 16,250,000 twice. Sasselberg, here we come. 16,250,000. Sold, sold, sold. 16,250,000. You got it, sir. Thanks for the warning, Ricardo. Jeez. Yes. Way too much brandy. Lot number 9. Gareth, this is yours. We're going to Houghton Estate, a magnificent property. The luxury mansion in Houghton Estate. Thank you, Gareth. Number 3, Beaumont Street, round 1. Houghton Estate in Johannesburg. Number 3, Beaumont Street. Gareth, this is yours. Stand. 2,100, almost half an acre. The house just over 800 square meters, 9 bedrooms. Gareth, how many bedrooms? 9. Well, I've got 9 bedrooms on my sheet. A little bit more with outsides, the cottage as well. Let's get through it. Residential 1, no VAT on this property. 7 beds, 6 baths in the main house with an additional 2 beds and 1 bath in staff quarters. Furthermore, staff quarters, kitchen, laundry, garage accommodating up to 4 vehicles. It has solar. It has a generator and a borehole with filtration. Underfloor heating, air conditioning and a heated pool. CCTV, alarm, electric fence and automation as well. Clearly this is in Johannesburg. I beg your pardon. Any other to go, ladies and gentlemen, this is lot number 9. We have an opening bid. The bid stands at 7 million to go, gentlemen. Any other evidence? You can't build the house for that. Stands, if you find them in Houghton, cost 5 million. 7 million over the bid, gentlemen. Any other evidence? 7 and a quarter, have it at 5. At 7 million, 5 and a half, have it at 775. At 775, gentlemen, have it at 775, 75, 75. At 7 million, 750,000. It is an enormous house. At 775, 75. There's your property. Any other to go, sir. At 775, the M1 is just down the road. At 775, at 750,000, gentlemen, have it at 775, 5. First call. Once now at 775, gentlemen, have it in your Houghton Estate. Every property we have in Houghton Estate is sold at 7, if not before auction. 775, 75, 75, 5. 8,000, 2,100 square to 770. Pardon? 7.8, sir. At 7,800,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 7.999. 7,900,000. At 7, have it at 900,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 900,000 now. At 900,000 for 1 bit more. At 100,000, you get the whole property, sir. At 7,900,000, have it at 99999. First call at 900. Gareth, where's your buyer? Get him back in. Second call. That's twice at 900,000. Have it at 108, gentlemen, in. Have it to go now. It's an enormous house for 9 900,000 at 7.999. Any over there for the first call? Once now at 7,900,000. Second call at 7,900,000. Fair warning, gentlemen. Any over to go now? Pardon? Bid is with you. I'm asking Rouge for another 100,000. No, sir, you're not in. Bid's over here. I need another 100,000. You're not in yet. Are we sure? Bids with David. Another 100,000. At 800, any over 999, selling at 9 now. At 900,000 once, 900,000 twice. We sure, sir? You're out? Your buy's out, sir. I'll give you time. Give you time. What does he say, Ricardo? Have another chat to him. Mr. Jack is here. Get the checkbook out. Let him the money. Another 100,000 rands. At 7,900,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, have it any over to go, have it a fair. Number 3, Beaumont Street, Houghton Estate. Too many bedrooms even to mention. At 7,900,000, it's not your bid, you're still not in, sir. At 800, have it 800,000. Here's out, you're in, sir. 7,800,000. We sure, gentlemen? Ricardo, they're out. They're out, gentlemen, you're in. 7,800,000 once. David, your buy's in. 7,800,000. Second call at 7,800,000. Any other fair, last call. Sold. 7,800,000. David, that's your buyer. Hope so. Oh, it's getting quite loud up here on the box. Ricardo, perhaps a bit of silence, please. That would be nice. Here we go. 4 lots to go, ladies and gentlemen. More exciting properties. 34 Turf Club Street in Turffontein. David, this is yours. You're now paying for the cupcakes. Earth size, about 4,500 square meters. GLA 2,870 approximate square meters. Your gross income roughly about 2.1 million rands per annum. This is lot number 10. Please be aware, business one zoning, it's VAT registered. Zone for redevelopment up to 12 stories. Yeah, if we can have the screen up, please. They are on lot 10. Business one zoning, it's VAT registered, David. It is vatable, thank you. Zone for redevelopment up to 12 stories, anchored by Blue Bottle Liquors with 19 long-standing tenants, 25 security, 80 on-site parking bays, high foot traffic, located near Turffontein Raceway. There's also a brand new 5-year lease, David. Is that correct? A brand new 5-year lease on one of the tenants as well. Ready, have it, open up the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 10, over to go now. 7 million in over to Turffontein, 7 million in over to 7.555. At 7,500,000, over to 75. What does he say? He says where? At 7,500,000, have it over to 7.55555. 775 recorder. I've already got him a little too slow. You've got to get it way earlier up in the morning. 775, thank you, sir. At 75, gentlemen, any over to 8 million, any over to selling at 8 now. At 85. Tara, your man's there. At 8 million, to have it at 8 quarter, but any over to Gareth, where's your buyer? 8,250,000, gentlemen, 85. 8,250,000, bid correction, please. Thank you. At 85, any over to have it at 85. First call at 8,250,000. This is lot number 10. Second call. That's twice at 8,250,000. Have it a fair one. 85. No, sir. No 50s. Not yet. At 8.5. Thank you. Another 250,000. 8,500,000. Gentlemen, it's Turffontein. It's busy. And there's the racecourse. Over the big screen. 85. Have it at 85. At 8,500,000. First call at 8,500,000. Gareth, how's he feeling? Second call, that's twice at 8,500,000. It's 34 Turf Club Street in Turffontein, sir. The bid's on the big screen at 8,500,000, 875. 875, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 875, at 8,750,000. First call at 8,750,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Appreciate it, sir, thank you. Second call, that's twice at 8,700,000. Ricardo, you're out. David, he's there at 875, 55. Once at 875. Appreciate it, sir. Second call at 875. Turf and Dave. Fair warning. Here we go. 870. Have it at 750,000. Gentlemen, in over there. All in, all down. Last call. Sold at 8,750,000. Next up, please, Galetti, right on time, selling high, selling hard. Lot number 11, Kings Langley, number 145, Paul Nell Street in Hillbrow. Says where this is your property. Says where? Where's he hiding? Says where? Ready? Brother, you don't stand behind the boss. I couldn't see it. 1,194 square meters. That is your stand size. 51 units. Is that correct? There it is, 51. Is it the whole building? About 90% of it? About 78%. Well, there we go, to be exact. 78% of the building. We're auctioning 51 units. Projected gross annual income, 2,800,000. Vatable, no. No VAT on this property. 30 one bedrooms, 11 two bedrooms, 8 three bedrooms, and 2 bachelor units. 78% vote share of the body corporate. There you go. That's how we knew. Value add potential via upgrades and better management. Located in a high demand rental area near Wits University. Your tenants can walk to their studies or work. And Charlotte Matseke Hospital. About 2 kilometers from the CBD and Braamfontein as well. Tenants we are not short of, that's for sure. No. We do have an opening bid on the property, please, ladies and gentlemen. Open the property, please, at 5 million to go now. 5 million, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 555, and you have it selling at 555 to go now. At 5, have it go over to 5 and a quarter for 5555. At 5 million, 5 and a have it go over to 5 million, 55555. At 5 million, 500,000. This is a lot of building, ladies and gentlemen. At 5 million, 5, already got 5 and a 575. At 570, have it go over to 5. Ma'am, there's a man bidding against you. At 575, 75, 75, 55. Get him high, hit him hard. At 5,750,000, gentlemen, and you have it. Come on, ma'am, you can do it. Jump back in. At 570, have it over to 575, 75, 555. Think how happy your husband will be, ma'am, if you bring him home this building. 5,750,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. You to 575, 75, 75. At 575, 575, 55. At 575. 51 tenanted apartments, Paul Nell Street, Hillbrow. First call at 5,750,000, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning. You have it at 575. Ma'am, this is the only property we have in Hillbrow. You said no last time. We're not going to believe you anymore. At 575, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning at 575, 70. Pardon? I've got 575 in the back. Beg your pardon? Reggie, where's my buyer? 5. Bid correction, please. Ma'am, now you got a chance. 5 million bid correction, ladies and gentlemen. In your evidence, selling at 5555. This is lot number 11. At 5 million, have it selling at 55555. You see, ma'am, now you're getting a discount. At 5 million, have it 51 units apartment, gentlemen. In your evidence, sir. At 5, correction, you still in? Thank you. At have it 55555. First call. We'll try and find another one for you at this price, man, but we're probably not going to find it. First call at 5 million, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning at 555. Second call. That's twice selling at 5 million, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning at 555. Reggie, your man's in. Hammers high, hammers hard. And you have it at 5 and a quarter, ma'am. Just nod your head, ma'am. I'll tell you when to stop. 5 and a quarter. Fair warning. Thank you, sir. 5 million once. 5 million twice. Third and final call. Hammers high. Last call. Sold! Congratulations, sir. Thank you. 5 million bid is you're in. Thank you. This one. Thank you. Got it. Relax, brother. You look too tense. You want to do this? You want to do the auction? Are you sure? You can do it. Next up, please. Thank you. Lot number 12. Just trying to calm a man down over here. He looks very stressed. This is lot number 12. It is a deceased estate, ladies and gentlemen. Masters reference number 0131702025. This is number 4, Gill Street in Germiston. We're doing lot number 12 now, please. Lot number 12. We can tell you no VAT on this property. It's probably going to fall below the threshold as well. High rental demand and affordable pricing. Borehole on site. Clean, secure complex with proactive body corporate management. They're looking at how's the body corporate? Healthy? Very healthy. There we go. About 850 meters away from the Afrikaans Hoërskool Germiston, where they play very good rugby, I'm led to believe. Yeah. Many Springboks being born there every day because it's Germiston. Do they have grass on the fields yet? No, that's an upgrade. 5 kilometers from the Reef Shopping Centre and Victoria Lake. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a deceased estate. Thank you to the executive for entrusting us with your asset, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, have it, open a bit in the over to go with 150,000 now. 150,000 gentlemen in the over to have it, 150,000 gentlemen have it at 200,000 now. At 200,000 gentlemen in the over to have it, telling it 200,000 and the over to go, sir. It's his gentlemen in the over to have it, selling it 200,000. At 2 have it, 2 and a quarter. At 2 and a quarter, gentlemen have it at 2 and a quarter, 255, yes or no, sir. At 225, 225, 225, 250, sir. At 250,000 gentlemen in the over to have it, 250,000, 275, yes or no. At 75, 75, 75, 75, 75, 55. At 275, gentlemen in have it a fair warning at 275, Josh, here we go, sir. At 275. First call at 275, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it a go, sir. At 275, it is his, he is in. At 275, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. At deceased estate, sir, this property must be sold. At 75, 75, 75, 55. First call at 275,000. Second call at 275,000. We've knocked twice, ladies and gentlemen. This is a deceased estate. It has to be sold. At 75, have it at 75, 75. Lot number 12, 4 Gill Street, Germiston. At 75, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. Have it a fair warning, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning. This is the only deceased estate we have on. At 75, have it at 75, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5. Reggie? Fair warning, gentlemen, here we go. At 70, have it at 75, have it at 75. Number 4, Gill Street, Germiston, lot number 12. At 70, have it at 75, have it at 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. Reggie, your man's in or out? He's out? You sure? At 75, gentlemen, I'd chat to him again if I were you. See what he says. For 25,000 more, you get the whole apartment. At 75, gentlemen, over to 75, 75, 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. 2, pardon? It's a little cheeky, sir. But Galetti humbly accepts it. Thank you, sir. 280,000. At 280,000, have it at 280,000. Reggie, what's your man say? 285? He's out. He scares him for 5,000. Can you believe it? At 280,000, gentlemen, and you have it, David, your man's in. Reggie, you're out. At 280, 85, 80, 85, 85, 80, 80, 85, 55. 280,000 once. 280,000 twice. Fair warning. Hammer's eye. 280,000 lost call. Congratulations, sir. So, at 280,000 rands, you got it, sir. David, that's your buyer. Everything's hot today at Galetti. It's firing. Chaos on lot number 2, and it pretty much didn't stop after that. Lot number 13, the last lot for the afternoon. Iggy, this is yours. Number 15, Bell Street in Springs. Number 15, Bell Street in Springs. You've got 2 properties today. Here we go. Off the mark and going strong. Of size, almost 2,000 squares. Your GLA, 1,080 squares. This is lot number 13, ladies and gentlemen. Gross income for the potential gross income for the next village, almost just over 450,000. Iggy, just over 450 per annum. Or about 452 to be exact. 452, 660. Industrial 1 zoning. No VAT on this property. Let to Bearings International tenants since 1984. Your tenants do not get more loyal and blue chip than that. Tenants have been there since 1984. There's a new 3-year lease in place till March 2028. Is that correct, Iggy? Yes, for what? For the TV and the microwave. Yep. Brand new lease till 2028? Thank you. It is there. 5 roller doors plus 600 squares of secure yard. Includes a public facing retail outlet, boosting accessibility and visibility. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have an opening bid. We have an opening bid at $1 million to go. Last property on the day. $1 million opening bid, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 1, and you have it at 125. At $1 million, you have it selling $1 million, 1,444. At $1 million, 400,000, gentlemen, we have it at 1,455. At $1 million, we have it at 1.5555. The last property on the afternoon, the only property we got in Springs. At 1,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 1,600,000. At 600,000, we have it at 600,000, gentlemen, and you have it to go, sir. No, sir, I'm in the aisle over here. At 600,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning. Telephone, you're still out. At 600,000, we have it. Last property we have today, and it's in Springs. We used to play rugby there a lot. Lose the match and the fight. 600,000. 1,600,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 1,600,000. First call at 1,600,000, and you have it, telephone, you're still out. At 65, 5. 1.7, another 100,000. 1.7, have it, gentlemen, 1,700,000 now. At 1.7, have it, gentlemen, 1,700,000. At 700,000, first call. At 700,000, gentlemen, have it, a fair warning. For 100,000 more, you get the whole property. At 700, gentlemen, and you have it, 800,000. Fair warning on the phone, gentlemen, 800,000. Back in, sir. It's in Johannesburg. You're not in. I'm here. 1,800,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 1,800,000 now. At 1.8, and you have it selling at 8 now. 1.8, first call. First call at 800,000, gentlemen. It's your bid, sir. Don't bid against yourself. It's not a good thing to do. Second call. That's twice at 1,800,000 now. Or if you do, we're buying the brandy, sir. At 1,800,000. You're still in, sir. Does the wife know where you are, sir? Does she know what you're bidding on? You're going to surprise her now. Last property on the day, and it's in Springs. 1 million. Pardon? 1,850, sir. 50,000 more. 1.9. You're not going to scare my man at 1,900,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 999. At 1,900,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 900, sir. At 1,900,000, Ricardo, have it selling at 9999. At 1.99, Ricardo, are we sure? Have it at 900,000, gentlemen, have it at 99. 1950. I had no idea he was going to do that, sir. 1,975,000, Ricardo. At 1,975,000, 975,555. This is Springs at its finest. At 1 million, Ricardo, and you have it at 1,975,7555. At 1 million, I have it. Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm lifting reserve. I'm selling on the fall of the hammer. 1,975,75,55. At 1 million, tell the telephone buyer he's about to lose it for 25,000. I'm selling high. I'm selling now. 1,970. Have it at 975, 75,55. First call at 975. Second call. That's twice at 975. Gentlemen, have it a fair warning. It's Springs, sir. Bry, rugby, and a property all in one day. Can you believe it? At 975. Have it at 975, 75,555. At 970. Pardon? Not yet, sir. Not yet. Oh, he's fainted. Telephone's gone. 975, last call. So. 1,975. Congratulations, sir. That is the end of the auction. On behalf of Galetti, it's been an absolutely crazy day. If you want to sell your property and jump up and down and go nuts, on behalf of the entire Galetti team, thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joff van Reenen. Our next auction, 20th of August, same time, same place. My name's Joff van Reenen. On behalf of the Galetti team, thanks very much and good night.